Hello everybody, welcome back to Space Pickles Designs. Sorry I've been gone for a week or two. This week I've just felt extra tired and so I haven't really been making videos or taking pictures or anything like that, but let's just change that by doing a weekly roundup here on Sunday night. First off, I'll just show you the new stuff that I have in my store. First off, and I guess this counts towards finished objects as well. But these are some polymer clay bead embroidered earrings. I actually made this centerpiece out of the Strople cane, and then I resined it. You can see the little glitter flecks in there throughout some of the clay that I added. And I just finished it off with a nice little ultra suede backing. And these are pretty lightweight, but also very eye-catching. I like those. Next one are some super skinny, call these the slick flower earrings. I had exactly 10 of these little teeny yellow check daggers that I got from one of the Craftica boxes, and I just love them and I thought they were amazing. So what do I do with 5 fringe? Well, I'll make a super long earring, and I think anybody with short hair, this would look just really, really good on you guys. It's almost a shoulder duster. The next one, well, I say that some of these are my favorite, but I have ties of like different favorites, but these, they satisfy all my goth girl dreams. I always love incorporating matte black with other shiny things. I think it's modern, kind of. I just like mixing the finishes. So this is like a little mermaid faceted cabochon. I think it's check glass. And I finished it off with some Preciosa fuchsia drops. And these are actually Siam Shimmer 2 times Swarovski crystal bicones. So they're really, really pretty. Love those. These next one kind of remind me of Grandma's couch, but they're nice and juicy and brighter. So these are like cherry candies. These are also using Swarovski Peridot Shimmer bicones and some Preciosa Light Siam drops. These are little glass Canine cabochons, and all my pieces are finished off with that ultra suede backing. Pretty. So next we got some big boys here. I call these are extra large earrings. They have 9 fringes each, but these are like holographic dreams. Right here. These cabochons were made from polymer clay and glitter, and also pigment, and then I resined them. So in person you really get that holographic effect. Holographic is kind of hard to film and photograph, but you definitely get that in person. I finished these off with some Tanzanite Preciosa bicone crystals along with the matte black. I love my matte black seed beads. And some Crystal Labrador drops from Preciosa as well. So these are chunky, funky, and in charge, so beware of that. These might be my favorite. I like green. I'm like a simp for green, but I made these cabochons. This was like a light greenish yellow polymer clay that I added some pigment flakes too, and I covered in resin as well. This one is a riff off of a technique from TurtleSoupBeads. I'll link her video down below. She's awesome. If you're trying to get into polymer clay, she's really good teacher. She takes everything nice and slow, but not too slow to where you're bored. I finished these off with some olivine Preciosa spacer bicones. These are like squish spacers. And then I finished it off with jonquil AB drops. So I love those, and I finished it off with a black backing so that you can see all the stitches. Okay, that's it for the earrings. But I do have this monster here. This is actually what I've been working on a lot of the time, and it's this monster set. Here, I'll just lift you guys up for a second. And it's a necklace set with earrings. That gives you an idea. It's 19 inches long. The pendant itself is 5 inches at its longest point. And I just made some matching earrings to go with it. I'm gonna set you down. We'll take a look at the necklace together. We'll take it off the form. So this is the tutorial that I'm gonna come up with for you guys for this chain. So this is actually a sort of herringbone chain. So you start with herringbone. These are 11-0s, these are 8-0s, 11, 8, 11, 8, 11. So you make these tubes, you go around with the herringbone, and then you embellish them with these little fingers here, little bicone fingers. I kept the top bare just so that you don't have it itching the back of your neck, which I hate. And I also made this pendant to go along with it. Obviously it's super extra, and I kind of wanted that because this is a prototype piece, so I will be offering it up on Etsy for a good price just because it's the first one, it's the prototype piece. So obviously there will be things that I change on the next go around, but this one, I mean, the quality is not bad or anything, it's just, you know, the technique, you're just figuring it out. This is what that prototype piece means. But look at those cabochons. So with this one, I did the polymer clay as the base, of course, and then I added some glitter, pigment, and mylar flakes. That's what you're seeing those flashes of. So I actually put the glitter, put UV resin on it first, a couple layers, 3 or 4 layers, and then I put the flakes, those mylar flakes on, and then I resined it 2 or 3 more times so that it looks like they're suspended in the cabochon. So down here we have Preciosa Crystal Fringe. These are the cyclamen opal, I believe, the greenish opal color, intermixed with that hot pink lined jonquil. And then I finished it off with these oil slick daggers. I love check daggers, so I like adding them in everything that I do. In order to tie that purple in, I did use purple thread. I did use it on purpose as an accent color, just to tie it all in. And this is actually 1G. I've been using it a lot, and I'm actually really, really liking it. The more I use it, I'm taking down notes so that I can let you guys in on my little tips and tricks on how to use it. But here's that beaded rope. I think it's pretty cool. I think I can make it turn out a little bit better though, so I'm gonna do a couple more iterations of this before I make the tutorial, of course. But yeah, this is the chunkier version. I'm thinking I'm gonna do an 11-0 for the big one and then 15-0s for the inner piece here. My goal is to make it look like the green is the inner tube and that these pink ones, or whatever color you choose to make your big seed beads out of, are actually little segments that are fed onto the chain. So that's what I'm trying to get it to look like. And also I can make this fringe a little more dainty. Instead of doing fringe going up as well, I think I'm just going to do it when the fringe is going down, and I'm going to make it longer and a little more flowier like that. So stay tuned for that, because that's going to be my big project this week. But along with the necklace, you get a pair of earrings, and they also feature those cabochons that I made. So no two are the same, obviously, but they're pretty fun to stare at. I do say so myself. I like anything that's holographic or glittery or color changing. I just think it's awesome. But everything is encased in UV resin and finished off with a nice orangish pink, hot pinkish looking ultra suede with that accented of the like orchid purple color thread. All right, let me get this cleared off and I'll be right back. All right, so as I mentioned in my previous video, I am on a no buy, but I did have some things come in that I ordered before I went on the no buy. So in December that arrived, I would like to share with you guys. Now this is lampwork glass. These are actually buttons, and oh my gosh, if these aren't my style. These things are freaking amazing. Like, I don't even know what I would ever use these on, because I don't feel like any of my pieces are that special to use these awesome buttons on. So I actually got these off of Mercari, that app. I keep hearing Alicia from Beautiful Nights saying how much like she gets off Mercari, and in terms of beads on there, I haven't really found much that's like my style, I guess. But when I saw these, I was like, oh nope, have to have those immediately. So like I think I got all these buttons for $8, and like with lamp work stuff, one of these could easily be $8, 10, 20, who knows. I mean, like, these are handmade, so they're just stunning. Like, what would I use this on? Like, my plan was to obviously use it on a necklace. Like, actually, this necklace could have worked. The colors are almost similar, but that could have been a cool little necklace. And then you make a beaded circle loop. That would have been cool. But yeah, look at this one. Nice and primary looking. They're just so beautiful. I think it just adds a little something to your piece. So as far as that beaded rope goes, I know you can always just do herringbone and, you know, call it a day, but for some reason, like, herringbone is too slinky for me. Even if I use an 8 or 10 pound fire line, it's too slinky, and it just kind of looks like, not in a bad way. I mean, this sounds like I'm being mean, but it looks kind of basic. So and I mean, some people, I mean, I would say 90% of people like a more basic style, but if I'm gonna spend the time beading and stuff, then I'm gonna try to make it look pretty extravagant. So like I said, I'm gonna try, instead of the 8/0s and 11/0s, just doing 11/0s and 15/0s. So my next little project here is going to be the 11/0s. So that's going to be the chunky part. Then the 15/0s, which is going to be the inner tube. And then for the accent crystal, I'm going to use these pink looking opal that I got them from Swarovski. I forget the name. I think rosewater opal with shimmer. Or rosewater opal AB, something like that. But yeah, this is what I'm gonna do. So I'm going to hop off here, do a couple more of those ropes, and I will see you again sometime this week, and we will do some more beading. All right, thank you guys for tuning in. I'll catch you guys next time.